If you've had a challenging couple of weeks, very challenging couple of weeks, join the club. The feminine is going through a new level of deep awakening, or I would better say embodiment, truly stepping into her sovereignty, independence over her field, over our own well-being, over our energy. We are stepping into sovereignty, into remembrance that we do have the power. We are able to do this, all of this what we were afraid of, that we cannot do by ourselves without a man. Again, I'm not saying anything against men, but there was this very much dependent paradigm about relationships between men and women. So, some women would just accept in a way this dependence, just thinking very deeply inside of them that they are not able, for example, to provide financially for themselves. And then another group of women would go very hardcore into, I can do everything by myself, I can provide for everything. So stepping actually into masculine energy. I feel this is the time when we are releasing all of this. On whichever path you are, we are releasing all of these ideas, what is possible, what is not possible, how we should be, how we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be too much, we shouldn't be too loud, we shouldn't be too sensual, we shouldn't show our body, we shouldn't stand out. Also, I don't know, we should be like this, we should be skinny, we should have this kind of body, that kind of body, we should use makeup, we shouldn't use makeup. All of this is dropping. And if you've been experiencing a lot of anger in the past weeks, and just a note here, even if you haven't experienced this yet, I believe this is coming. I believe this is the path of the feminine. So experiencing a lot of anger that maybe you don't understand where it's coming from, and just everything is irritating you, and so much anger is coming which is not proportional to the events in your life. The feminine collective has been releasing massive amounts of anger related to the suppression of the feminine. I'm getting goosebumps now. To the suppression of the feminine in the past centuries, killing the witches. Again, I get goosebumps all over my body, where women who were brave enough to show their healing abilities, their strength, their sovereignty, their independence, they were killed, tortured. So women went silent. We went silent, and this was embedded so deeply in our bodies that even, our voices were constricted. Some of them maybe noticed this, that you couldn't sing, you couldn't open up to singing. This was my case personally. So all of this is opening up. A lot of old trauma is coming up, old anger, all coming up to be released. And it can be very, very, very intense, but it's necessary. So a little support that I can offer here is a marvelous quantum meditation that we created with sound healer Madeline Besson. And you can find this on my website via the link in my bio. It's called Reclaim Your Feminine. And it's a quantum journey that leads you through all the different aspects of the feminine that you embodied through your lifetime, and the wounds that you and the pain that you took on to yourself through those different experiences. And this journey guides you in a very beautiful and sacred way to release this, to let go of this old pain, which was also obstructing your remembrance of your true power. Now is really the time for all of us to remember that we are sovereign, that we are free, that we are quantum multidimensional creators, and that we can together as sovereign women and men, we can create a life of peace, of co-creation, of abundance for all. We can. It is happening now. That's why it's so important for us to remember.